What's good, YouTube? Chris Ramirez here, coming at you in a video about all of this bloodbath. It is blood in the streets, guys. Everything's melting. The economy is crashing. Holy shit. In the crypto space, they're freaking out. It's like people are losing their shit, you know. And got people making threats about taking down the miners, saying something like, what was he saying on the video? Saying something like, we're gonna make it to where they're mining at a loss. So, but you got to think of it like this. I was inspired to shoot this video. Okay, think about things costing in terms of satoshis, right? Satoshis. Now, what do I mean? Okay, well, right now, one Bitcoin, all right, the way it reads, when you read it on the screen, it's one, then a dot, then there's 8 zeros. It's a value, it's a number, you count down, so you go 1 0 2 0 3 0 4 0 5 0 6 0 7 0 8 0. So there's 8 zeros after that 1 point. And there's like 1 point, then 8 zeros. That's one Bitcoin or one BTC, all right? 100 million satoshis is one BTC. I want to put it into perspective for you. Think about dollars. You know what it means to have $100. You know what it means to have $1,000. You know what it means to have $100,000. You know what it means to have $1 million. You know what it means to have $100 million. Now, when this gets viewed as just strictly for their Satoshi value, just what the Satoshi represents, it'll be like, okay, you can say instead of having $1,000, you'd be like, okay, I have 1,000 Satoshis. Okay, there's 100 million Satoshis to one BTC. So here's just the theory. I'm sure this is why institutions are getting involved, because this is the shift. This is the new paradigm, okay? More than likely, the fiats will crash, all right? This is how I'm looking at it, all right? You look at it in terms of how many Satoshis you have of whatever cryptocurrency you're holding, all right? And what I believe may happen in the distant, not too far future, I didn't mean to say distant. I meant to say not too far future, is that everything will start to be priced in Satoshis, all right? It's not going to be priced in dollars, and then it translates to however much, all right? Because supposedly fiat's is going to more than likely just disappear, and we'll be paying everything in a strict, fixed Satoshi amount. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So let's think of it like this again. I'm going to reiterate. You already know what it means to have $100 million. Now think of it in terms, oh shit, I got 100 million Satoshis. It wouldn't even matter how much a specific single one coin of a crypto costs with any fiat amount. It wouldn't matter, okay? That's when you hear people like Andreas Anatopoulos. I think that's how you say his name. I might have chopped it up a little bit. I forget how to pronounce it completely correct. I think it's Andreas Anatopoulos. You remember on a lot of his keynotes and his speeches, he would say things like, forget about the money. You remember how he talks? He's like, forget about the money. It's not about how much a Bitcoin costs. It's about the practical applications and the way he'd say his words with the clarity and all. And that's going to be the application. It's called currency for a reason, because it represents, like how a dollar represents a dollar, a Satoshi is like a dollar. It's like looking at a Satoshi as a dollar, or whatever it means to have a Satoshi, okay? I predict that we'll start adopting the view of a Satoshi amount of things that cost a specific Satoshi amount, all right? And they may find a new way to display it, so that you're not so that not everything's displayed as a 0.0001 and 5 zeros after that kind of. I mean, it may come to that where that's how things are going to look. It'll have the amount, the 1, then the decimal point, then the 8 zeros or whatever, or 0, then the .00, whatever that amount of your, and you'll they'll have to like display it as Satoshis instead, you know, so that decimal point doesn't confuse people. You'd be like, all right, I got 100 million. I got 20 satoshis. That burger cost me a satoshi or 2 satoshis, or they might have. Well, I don't know if they can fraction satoshis, because the satoshi, they're fractioned anyway. It's a big ass fraction of the coin, you know. And it'll be like a fixed amount of satoshis. I don't think it'll be like 1.5 satoshi. I don't think it's gonna be like that, or maybe it will. We don't know. It may go beyond 8 numbers, beyond after that point. It may go 0.9 or 10 zeros. I don't know. I'm just throwing out there what I think, how I think the world's gonna adopt it, and how transactions will take place when it's gonna be like, all right, cost this much satoshis. We're like, fuck saying it's cost $20 or 20 euro or 20 yen, or, well, it's actually like way more, like $20 to a yen or something. I think is like in the 100,000s or some shit, or 10,000s. It's a crazy amount. It's like a big number. Weird. But yeah, that's just my thoughts, guys. Hope you like this video, and maybe you're that person that feels the same way. Hey, if you do, comments, drop them in the comments. Let's hang out. Let's have a conversation. And I appreciate if you really like this video, and subscribe to this channel, man. I watch the markets like a hawk. You know, it's really interesting how institutions are getting into this. Okay, it's like they see that. Like, I'm just guessing on a whim. That's just my theory, but it's like I think they see that's the direction this new paradigm's gonna go. You know, and it may not turn out as great as it's supposed to. It may, but I believe in it. I believe it. I'm a big advocate of the stuff. I'm like looking at, I mean, I'm holding altcoins. They're going down in USD value. But I'm thinking in terms of how many satoshis I have. Come on now. I have that many satoshis. Fuck how much it costs. That's what Anatopolis was getting at. Andreas was getting at. All right. So anyhow, yeah, subscribe to the channel, and there'll be a link in the description on what I'm currently doing. Also on the side, guys, to make some extra. It's USD money, okay? So if you feel all emotional about the cryptos right now, you can make some money USD. That link will be in the description as well. Go ahead, hit that link up, guys, and watch that video. Join me if you want. It's okay if you don't. Not a biggie. But I'll see you guys in the next crypto video. Peace.